Hey, what is up, everyone? I'm here to give you my second and final SpongeBob review of the day. Um, this one is called the Bikini Bottom Tour review, and certainly was a tour. Um, this is like a little playthrough if you have the SpongeBob Season 1 DVD. All through it, you can play through this. You can play this tour. If you have a DVD remote, you can use the left and right enter. I use my Xbox 360 controller, so I was all good there. And you can just tour Bikini Bottom. You can't really tour the whole town itself, but you can tour like things that you see in the SpongeBob episodes. And your tour guide for this is Patchy the Pirate. Now, we haven't met this guy yet in the actual episodes, but this came out after season 2 because that's when you meet Patchy the Pirate, and he's like the biggest fan of SpongeBob pretty much, and he gets like your tour guide. And first you can choose whatever order you want, but you can only explore SpongeBob's house, um, Squidward's house, Sandy's house, and and the Krusty Krab. And he explores SpongeBob's house and talks about how he lives in like a pineapple because it suits him. And this is Patchy, and he talked about how he wants to be how he wants to live in a pineapple. He said he wanted to try living in a kiwi once, but he didn't go so well. So then you can explore everything in SpongeBob's house. You can explore the living room. So that's where I started. I looked at Gary, and Patchy just kind of gave you some advice, got some info about Gary, talked about how he's like a very loyal pet that can really take care of himself and stuff like that. And he doesn't shred, but he does leave a slime trail. Um, and speaking of Gary, he actually is like a cat. Which I can want to say that because my cat just came in here. Um, and they showed the scene from I Was a Teenage Gary. The scene from that episode when SpongeBob flew like a ball to Gary and it took him like a whole day to get back. It showed that scene. And then you can listen to the SpongeBob's voicemail, and he says, "Hey, this is SquarePants." I forget actually what the voicemail is, but you can listen to his voicemail. You can you can explore SpongeBob's TV, and it shows the episode from it shows this no it shows the scene from the Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy episode when they had the big comeback from coming back from after being off TV so many years, and it sucked. It was like the end. It was the ending scene from that episode, and then you can explore his radio, and you can play the karaoke, the SpongeBob SquarePants theme song, the fun song, doing the sponge, and I think I forget the other song you can listen to. Um, and then I explored his kitchen afterwards, and it showed the scene. You can explore the refrigerator, and and then Patty talks about what's in there. It's just peanut butter and jellyfish jelly for those midnight snacks. And then you can see there's my cat in the background. And then he talked about how he keeps some of Gary's snail food in there, and then he and then it shows the scene from when SpongeBob went down at midnight in the Suds episode to get that midnight snack. And then you can explore his oven, and it showed the beginning scene from the Suds episode from when he was in the when he was having the dream that he was hungry. So then a bunch of Krabby Patties started raining, and then I explored his bedroom, and Gary was in there sleeping. So you can see where this is going in the dream episode. I forget what it's called. And I reviewed that episode with my cousin AJ, and it showed the scene where you saw what Gary's dream was. So just check out these reviews, and then you can play his foghorn, and it makes the alarm noise, and then you can click on his bed, and Patrick talks about how he never goes to bed because he's always energetic, and he loves SpongeBob. He's like pretty much sucking up to him, kissing his ass, and then it shows the scene from the beginning of that Bowden exam episode. I think it was called Bowden School, when the bed launch and he goes to the calendar. He mentioned how he was particularly picky about where his mattresses go, so I thought they were going to show the scene from the Pickles episode where he couldn't remember how to go to bed. And then he talked to you about why he has a diving board in his bed, and he's like, well, what do you want to just... Well, SpongeBob just likes to dive right into bed, so it's kind of like a cheesy pun. And then we get to see, I guess his library, or aka his basement. And it shows the chair, and it shows the episode from that Bowden exam episode where Patrick and SpongeBob are talking about how he keeps failing, and then they were going to cheat. And then it shows his closet in there, and it shows the scene where Patrick was Patrick SquarePants from that same episode. And then you can play his organ, and then that was it for SpongeBob's house, and I thought it was awesome to be able to tour his house. And then I did the review, and then I toured Squidward's house, and anytime the pirate would say something about Squidward, he went off on him because I guess he doesn't like Squidward, and talked to I explored his room first, and I did hit his voicemail, and his voicemail was from actually season 2. Hello, this is the House of Unrecognized Talent. If you're hearing this, leave a message after and then he plays his clarinet into the phone. When I review that episode, I'll be able to give you more detail about that. And then you can explore his mirror, and then Patrick goes off on him saying, but Squidward's not painting himself, he likes to look at himself in the mirror. He just went off on Squidward. And then you can explore his art gallery room, and you can actually turn on one of his lights, and then you can explore one of his paintings, and then Patrick goes off on him saying how he can't sell a painting. He's like, why would anyone want to sell a painting with you on it? And then he goes off on Squidward when he talked about the clarinet, and it actually showed the scene from the Employee of the Month when Squidward puts SpongeBob to sleep by playing the clarinet, and they talk to you about if you hear something strange going on in Squidward's house, don't worry, it's just him trying to play the clarinet. So it was pretty much Patrick the Pirate ranted on Squidward. And then I explored Sandy's house, and she talked about how the NASA built this underwater tree dome for Sandy that lived under there. So it sounds like more than Sandy is like a test dummy to live underwater to see if a squirrel could live underwater than anything else. It doesn't really sound like she came there willingly, if that makes sense. So obviously she talked about in Texas how people cared about her there, but obviously they didn't care about her if the NASA just decided to put her underwater, and I guess her family, I guess she supports her family. I don't really know how that's working out. But then you can explore Sandy's house. You can tap the glass. I actually tried to go in through that way because I didn't know you had to put it towards the door, but you can. And when you open the door, it makes a sound when the water drains, and you can actually visit that spot when you go in there, and talks about and it shows the scene from the Tea at the Tree Dome episode where you first met Sandy with the water draining when SpongeBob went to go in there, and then it showed the scene, and then you can click on a spacesuit, and it showed the scene, well, not her underwater suit, but it's really a spacesuit. It's just she's underwater with it. And Patchy had to explain why she had to wear a spacesuit underwater. I don't really know why you would have to. And then it shows the scene from when SpongeBob asks about that, and says that he loves air, from the Tea at the Tree Dome episode. And then it showed it played Sandy's voicemail, and then you can click on the hamster wheel and talks about how Sandy can run with the hamster wheel. Then you can enter like her home, and you can turn a light on, and you can look at the TV. You can when you click on the TV, it shows the scene from Muscle Bob Buff Pants when SpongeBob was working out when he was changing the channels on the clicker. Um, and then I think that was it for that. And then it shows the scene from the Krusty Krab, and they talk about the Krusty Krab, how who works there, SpongeBob, Squidward, and Mr. Eugene. He actually said that Eugene Krabs is the manager, and they talk about, and when you actually go to enter, usually you just enter. It actually shows Mr. Krabs popping out saying, "Welcome to the Krusty Krab," from the scene from the talent show episode. And then you can click on each table, and one of the tables, Patchy tells you what's going on. Like, as long as you have money, you can get a Krabby Patty, a kelp fries, and a kelp shake or something. And then the other table, it shows the customer come in, and it shows the scene again from the talent show, and the customer coming in, but he didn't really want a Krabby Patty. He wanted change for the payphone. And then the other scene was when the scene from UGG, when Mr. Krabs had asked SpongeBob and Patrick if they cleaned up the tables and scraped all the gum off, and they ended up chewing the gum that was on the bottom of the tables. And then Plankton was like on the boat that where Squidward would take the orders, and it shows the scene from when Plankton was trying to steal the Krabby Patty in the fun episode. I can't really, like, in the beginning of the episode, and then and then this time when you clicked on the telephone, it showed the scene from the pizza delivery episode when the customer called ordering pizza, thinking he probably wasn't ordering that the Krusty Krab served pizza. He probably called the wrong place, but Mr. Krabs didn't care. He just made it out of Krabby Patties. And then it showed the cash register, and it just makes the din sound. And then you can look at the menu, and then it shows, you can hear the scene from when Squidward from the Pickles episode, when Squidward was telling you that he'd take your order. And obviously the prices are like horrific. The biggest one is a Krabby Patty Deluxe, costs $3.99. That's expensive. Then you can go into the kitchen, and they talk to you about a spatula. And when you click on SpongeBob's spatula, Patchy the Pirate answers the question about why SpongeBob likes doing what he likes to do, because that's what he does. And then you can click on each Krabby Patty, and one of them, Patchy the Pirate, tries to tell you what the secret formula is, but he doesn't know. And then it shows each time SpongeBob SquarePants making a Krabby Patty, from the scene from Plankton, when he was just making it as a French guy, putting it in each of his body parts. And then the scene when Plankton... There's a bunch of scenes, pretty much. You can just check that out. And then you can click on all the ketchup and condiments and stuff. Like, they even showed the scene, actually, when you clicked on the patties, when Plankton and SpongeBob met, like, face-to-face for the first time. When SpongeBob kept messing up after he had messed up Bubble Bass's order. He messed up he kept messing up the orders from the Pickles episode, and then when he made a Krabby Patty with extra onions from the Pickle episode, and then I think that was it. And then you can go through all the condiments, and then that's about it. And then that's the tour. I kind of wish I like this because it was very interactive. It was kind of cool to take a tour like this. It was cool. The only thing I wish is that you could have toured the Chum Bucket, which is Plankton's restaurant, but I guess you can't always get what you want. Maybe that they had explained Plankton a little bit more, but that's really about it. I thought this was awesome. If you have this DVD, you can definitely go check this part out. But that's it. I'm not only going to be doing the behind-the-scenes stuff now. I'm completely now done with Season 1. By next week, I'm going to be starting the Season 2 reviews of SpongeBob's, and I hope you enjoy that. And I hope I do too, because I haven't seen... Well, I still see him sometimes, but I haven't watched all the Season 2 episodes in a while, so hope that should be fun. But that's pretty much it, guys, and I hope next week I hope you enjoyed my review of Season 1, And you can check all my reviews of season 1 of SpongeBob in the playlist down below. Not down below, but on this channel.